I asked the question that can we serve God and fail? And I saw some of the passionate comments from some people who disagreed with me. Here is a video that totally explains exactly what I was trying to say. So listen for yourself and please pay great attention to this.
God doesn't decide who succeeds. His laws do. So think about this. Gravity doesn't care if you're a Christian or not, right? Gravity doesn't care if you prayed this morning. It doesn't care how much faith you have. If you jump off a building, gravity will respond the exact same way every single time. Why? Because God governs his creation through laws. And in fact, your life is the sum of the laws you obey. And the same is true in the kingdom. Most Christians are waiting for God to randomly bless them. But God is not randomly choosing winners and losers. He established laws that produce predictable results. So Paul said, whatever a man sows, that he shall also reap. Notice he didn't say whatever God feels like giving him. He said, whatever a man sows, the harvest is built into the seed. That's why stewardship produces increase. Generosity produces multiplication. Diligence produces promotion. Laziness produces lack. These are not God's moods and feelings. These are God's laws. The world has created a version of Christianity where people think prayer can replace principles. It absolutely cannot. Prayer is powerful, but prayer was never designed to override the systems that God already established. Imagine praying every day for muscles while refusing to exercise. God is not withholding strength. You're just violating the law that produces it. Imagine praying for a harvest and refusing to plant. God is not the problem. You're just ignoring the law of sowing and reaping. This is why Jesus spent so much time teaching people principles instead of just handing them shortcuts. Because principles make success repeatable. Miracles can change your situation once, but principles can change your life forever. That's why when I pray, I ask God, what laws have I been ignoring? What principles do I need to obey? Because when you align yourself with God's laws, you stop depending on random breakthroughs. You start living in predictable kingdom results. God doesn't randomly decide who succeeds. He already decided. It's literally simple. The people who live by his principles experience his promises.
Do you get it now? The laws of the universe were created by God, and he provided a manual on how to attain anything you want to extract with these laws for yourself. So why don't you just apply the laws? Why don't you just learn the principles? If Christians really understood this, they'll be unstoppable in this world. There's nothing that they would want and they will not be able to get it. But the reason why a lot of Christians wail and cry and are in constant pain and experience all kinds of disappointment mainly is because we expect God to do what he has already done, and we keep going back to pray for the answers that are already in our hands. Listen, if this video challenges how you think about God, you need it the most. So I hope you save it and keep playing it until you truly understand it, because it's going to change your life.